We're going live. I guess this is a quorum here. Okay, good. Well, welcome everybody. Let's see. So, Laura, why don't we start with you, since you were the first to join?
Yep. You hear me clearly?
Yep.
Great stuff. Hi. So from my side, we just had the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital meeting with Patrick and Sam on Friday, just taking them through the project to see if they want to be part of it. Patrick, thank you. I saw your comments. That's all I did. I didn't do any work this weekend. This morning, I just reviewed Elastic Mail and if it is the correct solution for Agile Ventures mail sending, which we'll discuss in the marketing meeting a bit later today. And I think it was Anesh asked me to review his code yesterday. I haven't done that. So I will, if it hasn't been merged in or anything, I will have a look. I think it was he was working on the footer. Excuse me. That's it from me.
And that last one was a Met Plus story. Is that correct?
I think it was a Met Plus story. Yes. Or was it Arun? It was yeah, Arun.
Arun is probably
Yeah.
Okay, great. Did you want to talk about the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital thing after the Scrum?
Yeah,
Laura?
that would be great.
Okay, excellent. Let's see, who's next? I guess, Sam, you were next in line. If you want to go.
Sure, yes. So, yeah, successful Website 1 kickoff meeting on Friday. Michael and I have committed to doing some tickets, got some things started. Pleased about that. I am trying to write some various proposals today and get them sorted out. There's one deadline today. Lots of things. No sign of Matt at all. We haven't heard anything from him from like 2.5 weeks, and the Redeemify. Yeah, so I'm kind of, I'm sort of assuming that the best case is he's got like an amazing job and he's off, and he's just so busy with his amazing job that he hasn't got time to get back in touch. But well, hopefully we'll see him at some point. In the meantime, the Redeemify folks need some support, so I'm going to step in as a temporary project manager there for them. Other pleasing new DigitalOcean are saying, would we like some free DigitalOcean hosting credits? That sounds good. More about that in the marketing meeting. Other things today, the marketing meeting, I've got to go off for physio, and then we've got the Agile Book Club podcast coming up later on. And my key thing for today is trying to finish these grant proposals. That's
Okay, great. Thank you. Let's see, Michael, maybe you were next.
Yeah. Submitted a pull request with just a call to action button, the text, and that came out of originally the marketing meeting last Monday. We discussed it, and then to kick off on Friday, we discussed it, and that's about it right now.
Okay, great. Thank you, Michael. And Tong Wei, how about yourself? How are things going?
I just picked up the story last week. I haven't started do it yet, so yeah, I try to get it done by this Friday. Yeah.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Let me know if you need any support on that.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. All right, for myself, so on the Wiki Ed project, excuse me, we're going pretty well. This is going into week 2 of the first of 2-week sprints under the auspices of this effort to provide project management for them and bring in more AV people. So we've already started a new AV person, Michael, who's already taken a story. Over the weekend, I connected up with Narek, who's, I believe he's in Europe somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where he resides, but he wants to connect up. So I need to get him and Sage together because he needs a pair programming session, which will go deep into React. So anyway, I'll connect up with Sage this afternoon on that. So get more people involved. Aresh has taken a story, or maybe 2 stories. He's an AV person as well. And Federico has said he'll take a story or 2 as well during the sprint. So AV is showing up a little bit more in force now, which is great to see, which is what we want to see on that that's basically the measure of success there. How many AV people we can have taking stories and getting them done, in
Yeah.
lieu of them doing it internally.
There's a specific, and specifically, we've got kind of like a goal of a certain number of pull requests by the end of March. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like 10 pull requests at the end of 8 weeks, 10 weeks, something like that.
Yeah,
But
probably like April now because we started.
yeah, yep. So
Good.
the real goal there is how much can you get done using AV folks, both paid and unpaid, as opposed to buying services of external developer.
Mhm.
So that money will go to AV if we prove that we can provide enough value. So that's the key thing there for him. For MetPlus, reviewing the backlog, Huey made a lot of comments last week. We're grooming it, getting it, paring it down. We do have the client touching the system on Heroku in our so-called development or staging environment. Got a couple of bugs that he found that we're going to be working on. Arun has already taken one of those bugs to look at. But overall, he is banging the keys and giving us good feedback and getting ready to really go into production use. We gave him a seeded environment, obviously, for him to play with and learn. When he's ready to go, we'll give him a blank environment. He starts from scratch, creating data. So that's moving along. And SHF, the Swedish dog industry project, I delivered a couple of stories over the weekend on that. For the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital, I did review the docs and made some comments, as Laura noted. And I did reach out to Natalia, I forget her last name, Sam, but anyway.
Ramos, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Ramos. And I did say I would help her on something she's posted to Stack Overflow. I did not, the weekend got away from me with everything else going on. But I'll work on that today. I'll reach out to her, let her know I'm looking at it. And then I'll connect up with her, hopefully tomorrow, to walk through a proposed approach for her problem there. And that's it for me. No blockers. So I guess that's it for Scrum then. Good timing. So does anybody have anything we need to connect on except maybe Laura, Sam, and I on the Nelson Mandela Hospital thing? I guess not. All right then. Well, why don't we call it Scrum then? Maybe if Sam and Laura want to hang out and talk a little bit about that other project. Other people can listen in if they want. Feel free to drop. All right, very good. So, Laura, do you want to give us your thoughts? I see you posted something to the
And I don't know
Slack
if
channel.
Laura wants to, maybe we want to take the broadcast off before. Laura, you want to keep it?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Let us know what you prefer, Laura. You're muted at the moment, Laura. Laura may be away from the
There you
keyboard.
go. Yeah, I'm
There she
back.
is.
Hey, Laura, we were just saying, did you want to talk about the hospital thing, and did you want it off air?
Okay, yeah, we can take it off there. That's great. I don't mind anybody else sitting in and listening. So
Okay.